Okay, for Carbonyl compound tutorial question 8 MCQ. Okay, we have chemical test question. We have a yellow precipitate with alkaline equals iodine. It's an oxidation reaction. If you guys recall this is your aldoform, what it tests for? Test for this particular functional group, CH3, CO. Alright, so your methyl ketone or your methyl alcohol. Right, so these two groups will give a positive test with your aqueous alkaline iodine. Right, so your yellow PPT is CHI3. For your 2,4-DNPH, again it's a condensation reaction. What does it test for? It tests for all ketones and aldehyde. And last but not least, your failing solution is an oxidation reaction. What does it test for? It tests for your aliphatic aldehyde. Again, all of the observations here, this is your copper 1 oxide. Orange PPT is your hydra zone. Right, so these are all the positive test results. So basically, in this question, you just need to choose a compound that has all of these functional groups: a ketone, an aldehyde, an aliphatic aldehyde to be more exact, and then we have your methyl ketone or your methyl alcohol. Okay. So I'll use yellow for the alkaline equals iodine, 2,4-DNPH for with orange, and then pink for your break reactivity. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Alright, we have our methyl ketone here, which will give a positive test with your alkaline equals iodine. So let me use yellow to color this. Right, you have your aliphatic aldehyde, which will give a positive test with your failings together with your 2,4-DNPH. Okay, now what about this? This is again aldehyde. Alright, over here you don't have any functional group, it's not ketone, it's a carboxylic acid. So therefore B is not possible. Now what about C then? C, again you have your methyl ketone, which will give a positive aldoform test. You have a ketone, which should give you a positive 2,4-DNPH test. And that's it about it, right? In D, you have a methyl ketone, but in this case, this is not an aliphatic aldehyde. This is an aromatic aldehyde. Alright, so therefore this will not give a positive failings test. So out of all this, which is the possibility? It will likely only be your answer A. Why? Because this aldehyde will give a positive failings test, right? Positive failing test. The ketone and the aldehyde here will give a positive 2,4-DNPH test. And last but not least, the methyl ketone over here will give a positive aldoform test. So A is the only one that fulfills all possibility. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to show you guys the detailed answer. Alright, so over here we solve via elimination. So we cancel away B first because B has no methyl ketone. And then after that, subsequently cancel away C and D because C and D don't have any aliphatic aldehyde functional group. And therefore, it leaves the answer with A.